Hello students, welcome to our next video. So in this video I am going to explain the basics of electrical engineering, that is the topic named as resistance. So in the previous video also I have discussed what is the value of resistance and what are the factors on which the resistance is dependent and what are the effect of temperature. So in detail we will look this topic today in this video. So let's begin. So in the previous video we have discussed the resistance and its factors affecting the resistance value. Okay, so as from the formula, resistance is equals to, it is denoted by R, is equals to rho L by A. Okay, so what does the rho denotes? Rho denotes the resistivity of a material in ohm. Resistivity of a material, okay, which is measured in ohm. Okay, ohm meter. Then we have L. So L denotes the length of the conductor. Length of a conductor. And A is the cross section area. Okay, so this is the important formula of the resistance. Now we will look on which factors the resistance value is dependent. Okay, on which factors the resistance value is dependent. So the first is the length of the conductor. Length of a conductor. So the resistance of a conductor is directly, means it is directly proportional to the length. Okay, as from the formula R is equals to rho L by A, means R is directly proportional to the length, means resistance value is completely dependent on the length. Hence the resistance increases with the length of the conducting material. Resistance increases with the length of the conducting material. Okay, then this was the first one. Then we have the second one as the cross sectional area. So this cross sectional area, the resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Okay, area of cross section. Hence the conductor decreases, the resistance value decreases with the increase in the cross sectional area. Okay, as the cross sectional area is less, if the cross sectional area is less, then the resistance will be high, and if the cross sectional area is high, then the resistance will be low. Okay, so the cross section area should be greater. Then we have third one is the type and nature of material. Okay, the value of resistance is different for different conductors. Okay, different material and different resistance. Okay, different material means different resistance. Okay, the resistivity means the resistivity is directly proportional to the resistance. Okay, directly proportional to the resistance. From the formula, R is equals to rho L by A. The resistance value is completely dependent on the value of resistivity, and the resistance value depends on the number of free electrons. Okay, it also depends on the number of free electrons available. Okay, free electrons available. Metals in their pure form has less resistance. Means if a metal is there, metal in pure form, okay, has less resistance. Metal in the pure form has less resistance. So the silver silver is a good conductor. Okay, silver is a good conductor, whereas rubber is a good insulator. Okay, insulator. Okay, so the conductor means it allows the flow of electrons, means easily you can flow the electron because its resistance value is less. But in case of insulators, the resistance value is much higher, so that it does not allow the current to flow or the electrons to flow. Then we have a specific resistance or resistivity. Okay, specific resistance or resistivity. Okay, resistivity. So it is denoted by rho, right? As we have seen, it is denoted by rho. Means what is its definition? So it is defined as the resistance offered by a material. Resistance offered by material. Okay, resistance offered by material depending upon length and cross sectional area. Okay, so its value depends on the nature of material. Okay, nature of material, its value. Okay, nature of material, what kind of nature the material is possessing, nature of material, and it is denoted by rho. Okay, it is denoted by rho and measured in ohm meter. Okay, so this is called as the specific resistance or the resistivity of a material. Okay, so these are the terminology. Mathematically, if I say mathematically rho, from the formula, if we arrange the formula of resistance, rho is equals to the value of resistance, okay, into area of cross section divided by the length of the conductor. Okay, so this is the it is measured in ohm and length is measured in meter, so that's why it is ohm meter. Okay, the material with high, means if a material is having a high resistivity, then it is called as good insulator. And if material is having less resistivity, then it is called as good conductor. Okay, opposite to that of insulator. Okay, so this was our specific resistance or resistivity of a material. High resistivity means it has a high resistance value, means it is a good insulator. Okay, it does not allow the flow of electrons. And if the material is having less resistivity, then it is called as a good conductor. Okay, it means it allows the flow of electrons very easily. Then we have the next terminology, that is called as conductance. Okay, conductance. So what is conductance? Conductance is defined as the reciprocal of the resistance value. And it is denoted by the letter G. Okay, and its unit is Siemens. Okay, so what does the conductance means? It is the reciprocal of the resistance. So it is called as the conductance. Now we will see the next terminology, that is called as conductivity. So what does this conductivity tells? The conductivity is defined as the reciprocal of the resistivity. Okay, reciprocal of the resistivity, and it is denoted by sigma. Okay, sigma. Okay, it is sigma, and its unit is Siemens. Okay, Siemens per meter. Okay, Siemens per meter is the unit for our conductivity. Okay, the conductivity of a good conductor such as metal conductivity of a metal is higher than that of insulator. Okay, conductivity of metal is higher than insulator. Example, mica, then we have glass, then we have rubber and paper. So these are the examples. Okay, then the next point is the what is the effect of temperature, effect of temperature on resistance. Okay, so it is also an important point. What is the effect of temperature on the resistance? As we know that the resistance of a metal increases with the increase in the temperature. Okay, if the resistance temperature is increasing, then what will happen? The resistance value also increases. The physical phenomena behind this is when a material is subjected to a potential difference. If this is the conductor or a metal, okay, if I am giving some potential difference here, okay, means what will happen? If I give the potential difference here or a voltage here, then what will happen? The metal starts to heat. As the metal is heated, the temperature means indirectly the temperature is going up. So what will happen? The resistance value will then increases. Okay, the due to applied potential, means due to this applied potential, the temperature of the material increases. Okay, due to this potential, the temperature of the material increases and randomly moving electrons get aligned and starts flowing in the defined direction. Means let's suppose if potential is not applied, okay, if potential is not applied, then electrons are randomly placed anywhere. Okay, but due to the application of potential, means the voltage, then what will happen? These electrons get aligned in a line. Okay, so that they are ready to travel. Okay, so this is how actually the electrons flows. Okay, then the electrons collide with ions, means it collides with ions which are oscillating at their position. Means these electrons are oscillating at their position. Okay, as means they are oscillating at their particular location. The collision leads to increase in the resistivity of the, means due to that ions and electron collision, what will happen? It will make some traffic there. Means what will happen? Due to it, the resistivity of the material is increased. Okay, so this is how actually the resistance affects the value of the resistance. Effect of temperature on pure metal. So if I am giving a high temperature to a pure metal, the resistance, means the resistance of all the metals, changes with the change in the temperature, but different metal shows different resistance value with the change in temperature. Okay, then let's suppose there is one graph. Okay, so this is the graph. Okay, so this denotes the value of resistance. Okay, resistance. Then we have horizontal axis as the temperature. Okay, temperature in degree Celsius, and this is my value 0. Then the temperature, this is the temperature versus means the temperature versus resistance graph of a pure metal. Let's suppose my metals are pure metals are copper. Okay, copper. Then I have iron, then aluminium, then tungsten. Okay, then tungsten. It shows a linear graph. Okay, so how does this linear graph is shown? This like this. Okay, so this is the linear property of this pure metal. Okay, which has a resistance value of 100 ohm. Let's suppose here it is a 100 ohm. It has a linear, means a linear property, and its resistance is 100 ohm at 0 degree Celsius. Means at 0 degree Celsius, the resistance is equals to 100 degree Celsius for this pure metal. Okay. However, if its temperature is decreased to minus, if the temperature is decreased to minus 234.5 degrees Celsius, then its resistance also decreasing in proportion. Temperature and resistance value becomes 0 at this point. Means at this temperature my resistance value decreases. Okay, resistance value decreases and comes at 0 ohm. Okay, the 0 ohm. So this is how actually the temperature of any conducting or a pure metal behaves. Okay, it has a linear behavior when its temperature is 0 degrees Celsius and its resistance value is 100 degrees Celsius, and it's, if my temperature is in minus negative degrees Celsius, then my resistance value also drops to 0 ohm. Okay, then we have a effect of temperature on alloy. Okay, effect of temperature on alloy. How does effect of temperature on alloy? Okay, the resistance of an alloy also increases. The resistance of an alloy also increases with the increase in temperature. Okay, it also increases temperature, but in this case the rate of change of resistance is less than the metal. Okay, in case of alloy, rate of change is less. Means it is slowly changing its value slowly, not directly. Okay, it directly. In some special alloys, the change of resistance with temperature is almost 0. Okay, so in some alloys the change of temperature due to change of the resistance value is 0. For example, magnin, magnin, which is the combination of copper plus manganese plus nickel. Okay, so it is a combination of these. It has a value, temperature is almost 0. If the temperature is 0, the resistance value means the resistance value does not change very rapidly. Okay, so this is how the alloy behaves. So it has one graph also. Okay, so it has one graph also. So it denotes the resistance, it denotes the temperature, then this is my ideal value. Okay, so my alloys will lie here, alloys, then my pure metal is lie here, pure metal, then my insulator and my semiconductors. Okay, so we will discuss this graph in the future, but you should know this at this point. Okay, so this is 0. Okay, so this is how actually the alloy effect, temperature effect on alloys. Okay, so I think these are the topic you should know. So I hope you understand this video. If you have any kind of doubt in the today's video, that is the resistance and its all the terminologies, graphs and etc., then you can contact me. So thank you for watching.